The start of Week 5 is on the way as EA Sports brings you the Patriots and Texans. Get ready for an AFC showdown. Brought to you by Madden NFL Football.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback. 3rd season now out of Oklahoma, the former #1 overall pick, of course, Kyler Murray.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 21 carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's taken down inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Now Murray. And he finds Montgomery complete. Touchdown! David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback, the former #1 overall pick of the draft, Jared Goff.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And that's incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now Murray off play action. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Throwing now is Murray. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray caught by Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Here's Murray. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Murray now to throw. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Montgomery. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Pats are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Slayton. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Goff. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Here's Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Balaj. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. To throw, it's Murray. He gets it to Cooks. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Marquise Lee deep to return. Oh, good move. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Into the hands of Lee on the jet sweep. Give the tackle to Terrell Lewis. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darius Slayton, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run here with Balaj. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Murray going to throw. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Now a first down throw, Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
On second down, it's Taylor.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Goff.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter, been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Murray.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
A gain of 6 there on first.
What are you doing? You can't get past.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Read option. Here's Montgomery.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Goff on 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, Goff. A screen to Bell. Shoves him away. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Goff. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Goff. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats for New England in that first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Texans, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down and 4. Goff complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Completes it to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
To the air again, Goff. That's complete. It's Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
Back to throw. Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw is Goff.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And Myers able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. First down, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Murray now. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. A gain of 6 there on first. They run it with Balazs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and 11 now. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This should have got more out of it, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run the option. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it, and obviously it did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the first down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch them napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray, open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Murray. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. To throw is Murray. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
On play action, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Goff now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. He finds his man complete. That's Lee. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught right side, Tate. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Pats at the line, ready to go. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Balaj. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Running left, Montgomery. He gets away from 1. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Patriots are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's Goff. And this one's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it'll be second down. Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Throwing again is Goff. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now Goff on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give to Taylor. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Travis Kelce. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. Goff looking to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Houston, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.